How do you feel about the fact that I think like with recent studies, a lot of Gen Z people are becoming disillusioned with school?
So I don't know why this is happening, but like this is what I would say, and I'm starting to read more papers come out that are starting to question the validity or the value of a college degree, and I don't necessarily disagree with them, but like here's my one thing that I don't understand: why in the are so many people going to out-of-state schools or private schools? Why are you accruing $60, $70, $80,000 in debt for a random 4-year bachelor's degree?
You know why? You know why?
Because they're sold on the experience of out-of-state schools to go party or something? I just have no sympathy. I'm sorry, I sound like a heartless monster, but like, bro, if you can't afford it, go to a state school. Your state school's probably fine. In my opinion, based on the limited I've seen from Europe, the United States of America has like the nicest, largest, and most insane state schools in the world. Like, why do you need to go to universities in California? Why do you need to go to, yeah, I don't know. That blows my mind. If you can't afford it, yeah.
For some people, I guess it's like the program that they want to get into, but I think for a good chunk of them, it's a new experience. They want to get away from home. They want to leave the nest. They want to do something completely different. Going to state school or going to the spot in their place is just, it's too close to home. It's too close to family. It's too close to everything they've known. So at this point where they want to reinvent themselves or change or go into the next step in their lives, the last thing they want to do is be tethered to everything they've always known. Even for me, like when I was even thinking about doing it, like part of it is I wanted to get away from where I was. I wanted to do something different.
Sure, and I can understand that, but like theoretically you might be ruining the rest of your life, or not ruining the rest of your life, but like, so wage premium means the extra wage that you earn doing something. The wage premium that you get by getting a college degree is severely diminished, and for some people even disappears if you end up doing like an out-of-state school for 5 years, and now you've accrued like $100,000 in debt just getting like some engineering degree. And it's like, bro, no, like you're a software engineer, okay? You could have went to the University of Arkansas. Like, can you program? If you can program, you can program. Like, why the you need to go to an out-of-state private school to do this? It's insane. But yeah, I think that people need to change their perspective on that a lot.
Yeah, but I think what you're just talking about is just like straight up finances and like financial future, which I just think a lot of young people are just not going to understand. I don't think it's reasonable to expect them to get that. Like, well, when they're thinking of college, they're thinking
need
about,
to help them. I mean,
was the parents need to help them?
Somebody needs to help these people figure it out, because right now people are wasting money on wild, and it's not good. Yeah.
Do you think, aside from the financial implications, like of it being not financially worth it, do you think there's other things involved in like why people are no longer finding it worthwhile?
I mean, some of it is just propaganda. You've got dips on YouTube and stuff that are telling you, don't go to school, just do this random thing that will...
Well, you don't think the creator kit is a good alternative?
Wait, you mean the creativity kit?
Oh, yeah, whatever it is.
No.
What about the fact that men are driving a lot of this disinterest?
Not surprising to me.
I'll hear the conservative side say like, "Oh, it's liberal brainwashing." You know, all these libs are taking over the academic positions and this and that. Now, I don't know how true that is or not. I don't really care. I'm just curious what your take is on it.
I don't know. I'd be really interested actually in reading a paper why. I know that female admissions has dramatically outpaced male admissions now. It's like insane. I think more women apply to med school today than men do even. So. Yeah, I don't know. School's done a good job of appealing to women. Oh, there also is probably a little bit of weird that happened during COVID, where when people had to drop school to like continue working to support their families, that was generally men. So that's probably a trend that will create a feedback loop. If you come from a family where mom went to college and dad really didn't, then chances are your daughters are going to be more motivated to go to college than your boys will be. So yeah, I don't know, maybe, but I don't know what the reason is. Like if there's like a singular reason or.
Yeah. Somebody, I don't know if it was you actually. I think it might have been you, but somebody was like harping about how negative and how scared they are for the future. The idea that men are no longer pursuing higher education, and what kind of long-term effects it might have. And in your estimation, if you see this trend continuing, where more and more men kind of take a less of an interest in this, what do you think it can mean societally speaking?
I don't know.
I know that's kind of broad, but I'm actually just curious what it would look like if you live in a world where now like
I'm rotating through fantasies where basically women on the planet, yeah, and now we're all just like basically locked up in rooms for cum deposits, and women run the world. You know, I'm okay with that. Realistically, though, I mean, it's not good. You need everybody bought into society. You need everybody bought into education. You need everybody participating. Like men dropping participation in school probably predisposes them towards a whole bunch of negative things. You know, more likely to commit crime, probably worse health outcomes, probably lower taxpayers, probably less invested in the future of their country, probably less invested in the future of children, less for like there's probably like a million negative like. Education is one of like the great equalizers in society. We're like, go to school, get a degree, get a good job, and you're like, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much all for my questions.
Yeah.
Appreciate you taking the time, buddy. I'll let you get back to it. Also, I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Last one.
Anything? What?
On the record, do you think PBD is a scammer?
A scammer? It seemed like they did that multi-level marketing, which I hate. So maybe, but I truly haven't seen enough to like have a strong opinion on it. I know that CoffeeZilla did that video, and I was really looking forward to being like, these guys are definitely scammers. But when I watched CoffeeZilla's video, PBD, their thing was in it for literally like, I think like 4 minutes, and it just seemed like standard multi-level marketing, which is probably scammy. So yeah, maybe, I don't know.
So if he is confirmed, like if you know he made most of his fortunes, I think he raked in like 144 million from the deal of selling off that company. Does that change your perspective on him, considering like all he's ever said about hard work and all that other?
I mean, some people work hard to scam people. I don't know. I would have to know exactly like what exactly he did or what his work. Because you could put in a lot of hard work building a multi-level marketing company. I just don't know exactly what he did, so it's hard to say. Okay. Oh, hold on. I will. Let me hit you up with one meme. You remember the Atlanta Police Department, Cop City, all that or whatever?
Oh yeah. Is that still going on?
So I donated $10,000 to the Crime Stoppers Division in the Atlanta Police Department, and FD Signifier wanted me to donate to that Stop Cop City movement, basically. Yeah. Georgia just announced 61 different individuals who are being indicted on racketeering charges that are all associated with that Stop Cop City movement. Which I thought
the Stop Cop City or the Cop City itself?
The Stop Cop City one, the one he wanted me to donate to.
Racketeering.
Yeah. How? I think the allegations, and to be fair, these are just indictments, so it's just allegations. But I believe,
are these federally? Are they brought by the federal government?
No, state government. But in the United States, state charges are still very serious, just as serious as like murder is a state charge. But yeah,
I was just gonna say if it was federal, like they're definitely guilty. But okay, keep going.
Yeah. I think it's just an allegation that it's basically the whole Stop Cop City movement, or the people involved were basically just part of a large domestic terrorist group, that they were involved in like getting Molotov cocktails to people, blowing up police cars, like that essentially. Yeah.
I mean, listen, even though it's not innocent until proven guilty, we did see a lot of the Molotov cocktails being thrown at the Cop City buildings during those protests. So there did seem to be a lot of organization involved in regards to some of the counter protests when they were like destroying construction equipment and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised. I think if I had to say more likely than not, I'd probably say this probably is one that's true. Probably.
Well.
Yeah. Has FD reacted to it?
I'm sure he's going to make a whole video on how the charges are absolute bullshit. So yeah, who knows?
Okay. All right. Well, listen, man. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, have fun. Be careful. Love you, buddy.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.